about Vishal sir, they agree about it. Then we can start.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Hello. Now should be okay. Christine, are you still hearing
Yeah.
any
Yes.
background noise?
Yeah, it's a lot better now. It's clear.
Yeah.
I can.
Okay. Uh, yeah. So yeah, we'll start with Aman.
Fantastic.
So Aman, please unmute your mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello sir. Hello. Good
Hi.
evening, ma'am. Namaste, ma'am.
Hi again, Aman.
And hello, respected all members. Thank you for
Okay.
presenting.
No, thank you. So can you tell me a bit more about yourself, and what you do, what your hobbies and interests are, and what you would like to do in the future?
Okay. Thank you for asking me, ma'am. Hello, myself, Aman Rajwasho, a dedicated learner, enthusiastic earner, and explorer of myself. If I describe more about myself, then I am a student of University of Allahabad, pursuing Bachelor of Arts in third year, and my keen interest is in marketing, social media influencing, and investing. Uh, if my interest is this, I also do the different types of internship in this same genre. Like I'm also associated with companies like Yojak, Houseit, Internshala, Woobly, Vycomet, my Vycomet in India, and lots of more. For more interest in my social working, I'm also a part of Robin Hood Army for past 2 years, which is an NGO which works for the hunger citizens of whole world, and its main motives to remove hungers. And if I talk about my hobbies, then my hobbies is reading self-help novels and listening different type of genres of songs sometimes. Uh,
Okay. So my
and my
hobbies
future interest,
are,
yes, ma'am. Fine.
okay. So when you talk about hobbies, it's in the plural. So my hobbies are.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
with regards to music, well, what you were saying with regards to music, what kinds of music do you like? Because you said, oh, you like to listen to different types of music. Is there a particular genre of music that you like?
I mostly listen to hip hop music like Johan Singh, that
Okay.
popular
Very
singer.
good. And have you been to have you been interested in music? Do you know any musical instruments? Do you have a musical background, or do you just like listening to music?
Yes, ma'am. I sometimes do play a tabla.
Okay,
So
so
I know how to play that as well.
okay, cool, lovely. Okay,
Okay.
so what would you consider your biggest weaknesses to be? What do you think your biggest weaknesses are?
I think my biggest weakness is my English, that I'm not a proper English language speaker. So I sometimes misconcept about that what I speak. I sometimes stop it that, and think about it, what to do next. And so I think most of the times I'm not able to speak in any stage or any type of public speaking. So I think that that's my problem. But I am working on it. Like I'm also joined this discussion group to improve myself. So I think in most recent times I will improve myself in English.
Very good. So you struggle with English conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
Just to let you know, everyone struggles with presentation, and it's good to make mistakes. And this would be the correct place to make
Right,
them.
ma'am.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So, what
Yes,
would you
sure, ma'am.
consider your biggest strengths to be?
Uh, Thank you, ma'am. My biggest interest or my biggest strong point is my marketing and sales executive, and more in social media marketing. So this is my more interest, and I also do last 2 years in this genre. So I think it will be more strong to more influencing people. But I'm all working on more on it to improve more myself and learn more about it.
Okay, very good. Now, in terms of seeking for a job, I would mention because you're considering your strengths to be more on an academic side, but since you are pursuing this and you're doing something to learn English and to improve yourself, I would mention things like determination and motivation. So that you are driven, I would add them to the list as well.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
just to add
Okay.
more positive qualities. Very good. And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see my in future 5 years, I see myself as a good person who is impacting many peoples and more number of followers on my Instagram and different platforms, so people can know me. My main aim is this, right?
Okay, so we don't say peoples because people is already in the plural. Okay, so you say that you want to make an impact on people's lives. Now there, people's is S apostrophe lives because it's their lives, it's a possessive. Okay, that's
Right,
where you can use
right, ma'am.
people's with an S apostrophe, but you can't use people's in the plural to say different kinds of peoples. We say different kinds of people. So yeah, to make an impact on people's lives and also be a social media influencer, having
Right, ma'am.
many followers or a great following on Instagram. Yeah, that's great. And why do you want to be a social media influencer? What do you want to what would you like to do? What would you like to show on Instagram?
Like if I talk about my present scenario in Instagram, like I also tell about that I am a keen interest in reading novels and self-help books. So I want to explore about it and do reviews of books, that how why you should read this type of books, and impacting more about people that why you read this type of books and how it can improve your life. So I
Okay.
want to influence in that genre.
Okay, so you have an interest in the genre and you'd like to present it to people and to show them, and you want to influence them by providing an, a web a platform to advertise self-help books and
Right, ma'am.
yourself as a motivational speaker.
Right, ma'am.
Fantastic. Okay, great. And on to the last question. Out of all the candidates, why should we hire you?
uh, Ma'am, I think that dreams don't work unless you do. So I'm also positive about this thought, and I am also know that company also want that he have dreams and he want to complete, and he have a competitor to complete this dream. So I also want to work with the company dream and work hard and smart both, and do work hard and smart both to explore more about myself, and also do positive impact to company, so company can also achieve his dreams.
Okay, very good. So you want to work hand in hand with the company because you have the same values that the company holds very
Right,
close
ma'am.
to heart, and you also work hard and work smart. Very
Right, ma'am.
good. Okay, excellent. I think that was a very good presentation. I've given you the tips
Yes, ma'am.
just to
Sure,
help
ma'am.
you along and to guide you along, just to finishing touches. But yeah, that's absolutely great. You think you should do well. Just give it,
Sure,
a
ma'am.
bit, just the corrections. But well done, Aman. Well done.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, thank you
Thank you.
very
Have a good day.
much.
Have a good day, ma'am.
You too. Bye.
Okay, next
Bye.
we have Sakshi.
Sakshi. Hi.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. What about you?
I'm very good, thank you. And so today we are going to discover a bit more about yourself. So can you tell me a bit more about yourself?
Sure, ma'am. I'm Sakshi Singla and I'm from Kurukshetra. Currently, I'm pursuing Bachelor's of Commerce from Kurukshetra University.
Hmm.
And apart from these, my hobbies are writing and traveling.
Very good.
And I like to do social work, and I'm volunteering Robin Hood Army.
Volunteering in
Robin Hood Army, ma'am, it's a kind of uh, food serving social NGO.
asylum. Okay. Okay, fantastic.
Yes, ma'am.
And so with regards to, for example, you're traveling, you said you like to travel. Where do you like to travel? What's your favorite destination?
Ma'am, I haven't traveled out of India, but I have traveled many places in India itself.
Yeah.
So I have traveled many religious places, and I like to capture all the historical monuments that are built in India.
Fantastic. That's lovely. And what do you write in your spare time? You also said you do some writing. What kind of writing do you
Yes,
do?
ma'am. In my daily schedule, I write. I take a randomly. I usually take a random topic and I write some about 300 to 400 words on that topic. So I like to do this in my daily routine.
Okay, so is it when you say topics, do you go for fiction or do you go for non-fiction? Do you imagine
Ma'am,
things or is it real stuff?
it's not that kind of fixed. Whatever I like, I read in newspaper or either I have learned from someone. Like it can be of any kind, education or some other topics.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, brilliant. So on to my next question now. What would you consider your biggest weakness to be? What do you think your biggest weaknesses are?
Ma'am, my biggest weakness is like I felt sometimes I felt embarrassed when when my deadly when I haven't completed my task before my deadline. So that's feel me sometimes feel me bad,
Okay, so
make
you
me
make
feel bad.
exactly. So you feel bad if you've not completed a task
The
by
task on
a
time.
particular deadline. Okay. And how could you, is
Yes,
there a
ma'am.
way how you think you can maybe counteract this weakness, how you can improve on it? Do you think there is a way how to do it?
Ma'am, I usually try to complete my task on time, and whatever I have done in my life, I have completed my task on time. But it make me feel embarrassed when I think that if I haven't completed my task on time, then what will be happen?
Okay, so apart from feeling, feeling that
Yes,
embarrassment,
ma'am.
that feeling of
Yes,
embarrassment, you
ma'am.
also feel anxious because you're worried about it. So you get panicked and anxious, and you don't want to be embarrassed, and you don't want to let yourself down and let other people
Yes,
down.
ma'am.
Okay, very good. And what would you say are your strong points? What are your biggest strengths?
Ma'am, I'm a team worker, and I like to do the work to be perfect. Like I haven't left any work in between. Whatever I do, uh, and whatever either it is of my background or not, I try to do that work. So this is my strength, that I never scared of any of the tasks.
So you are not scared of challenges. You are not
Yes, ma'am.
scared of
I
taking on challenges. Yeah.
yes,
And you also strive for perfection because
yes,
you're a
ma'am.
perfectionist. You want everything to be done perfectly from beginning to end. Okay, very good. And with regards to where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
In this time, I'm not independent. I'm dependent on my parents.
Mhm.
So in 5 years, I think I will be standing somewhere that I will be independent, and I'll serve my parents that they are serving me on this time.
Okay, so you would like to gain your independence and maybe have your own home, but still obviously be in touch with your parents and help your parents rather than have them help you.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
very good. That's lovely. And out of all the candidates, why should we hire you? What makes you stand out?
As ma'am, I have told you earlier that I'm a hard worker and I'm a team worker also. So I like to work in a team, and every company wants a team worker, not a individual. So and I'm also kind of a helping person and a calm mind person. I'm not uh, I don't get aggressive whenever I'm in a pressure. I feel pressurized. I can handle pressures as well.
Okay, very good. So when you said regarding you are patient, you are calm, that you also help other people. So mention words like you show sympathy towards others,
Okay.
and you are empathetic. You can be in someone else's shoes, and you use team worker. I would choose the word team player. You are a
Okay.
team player. Um, yeah, that should be it. Yeah, that you can help other people. Yeah, that's brilliant. And you show solidarity. That's the word, solidarity. So empathetic, to be in someone else's shoes, so to be in their situation, and you show solidarity, which means helping other people, which you do anyway because you're doing voluntary work. So you should definitely bring it up. Definitely. Well done.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much for your time.
Nice to talk to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Nice to talk to you too.
Okay. Next we have Hariom Sharma.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hello, Ayom. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Lovely to meet you again. And can you tell me a bit more about yourself? Can you tell me a bit about yourself? What do you like to do? What your hobbies are, your interests, what you're doing right now?
Yes, ma'am. Myself, Hariom Sharma. I'm basically from Dosa, Rajasthan, nearby Jaipur, in India. So I'm a food techno manager. So I completed my graduation in food technology and management from National Institute of Food Technology and Entrepreneurship Management, Sonpat, Haryana.
Mhm.
So I worked as an assistant plant manager in a couple of food industries. So they are making snacks and dairy and bakery. And so I read lots of food subjects. So recently I joined a F5 type of startup. So I am working with them. So my hobbies is I'm a badminton player. So represent to the my college as a India's biggest sports fest in IIT BHU. And I also like traveling and trekking also.
And tracking. Okay, cool. And when you say my hobbies are, okay, so my hobbies are, not my hobbies is, because hobbies is plural. So where do you like traveling to? Where do you like to travel?
So whenever I go to travel, so I traveled around 12 states in my country. We have 29 states. Now
Wow.
one state has been removed, so it will convert in a union territory. So we have 28 states. So I traveling in 12 states. So I like traveling and I trek two times the Srikhand Mahadev Yatra, 18,500 feet and 13,575 feet with my friends. So
Wow.
we completed this trekking, 34 kilometer trekking in 4 days. So one
Oh,
of the
wow.
another trekking. Thank you, ma'am. One another trekking we completed 13-kilometer trekking completed in a single day. So whenever I go to trekking, I uh, meet different kind of persons. So they will tell me about the places and about communication and about the locality. So it will be beneficial for me. So I like traveling and trekking also.
Very good. So when you say I completed a 94-foot trek, not I completed a 94-foot trekking. Trekking is a doing verb, so I am trekking, but completed a trek. Okay, and when you said I like trekking, I also like trekking, use the verb there, and I trek with my friends. Okay, well done. Okay, moving on to the next question. What do you consider your weaknesses to be?
Pardon, ma'am?
What do you consider your weaknesses to be?
Weaknesses. I am a too much creative and enthusiast about my work. So whenever I go to the place, so where I go to the work, so it will be very hectic for me. because I am a creative and enthusiast for my work. So I completed my work on time, and it will be very hectic because I completed the work in time. So they give me another task. So it will be very hectic.
Okay, so because you are very creative and very enthusiastic and very passionate about your work, you end up overworking really, completing your task ahead of time, and therefore your employers feel like they need to give you more to get to take care of your time, or of filling up your time. So they want to give you more work to fill up your time. So you end up getting worked
Sometimes
really
it's
hard.
sometimes it's also like a burden for me. So I completed another work, and they give their work also. So I completed their work also.
Oh my God. So they keep on giving you more tasks and more tasks. Oh my goodness. Okay. What about your strengths? What do you think your biggest strengths are?
So I am a creative and enthusiastic about my work, and so I communicate and I work as a team leader, not a boss. So I communicate to the people, so they will be easily understand my words. So they will be treating me as a leader. So they will be happy. It will be beneficial for me. So I am a leader for them, not a boss. So I will listen each and every person. So I will be resolve their problem. So it will be also very beneficial and helpful for me.
Very good. Okay. So you want to be kind of in a managerial post without being the boss.
Yes.
So you want to be a mediator between the workers and the boss. The reason being is that you are creative and enthusiastic about the work and would like to communicate with the workers and the boss to bring things together. Okay, well done. And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Next 5 years, I want to be a board member of that particular company. So I will be very passionate about my work. So I will take a strong decision for the company, and it will also beneficial for it. Will sometimes it's rather beyond for your capabilities. So if I will be the part of managerial team, so it will be beneficial for my extent, and it will judge my capabilities and strength.
Okay, so you want to be a board member. So not only will it benefits the company, but it will also be beneficial for you because it will help you get ahead in life. Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic. And the last question is, out of all the candidates, why should we hire you?
Pardon, ma'am? I didn't get you.
Out of all the candidates, why should we hire you? What makes you different from the other candidates?
Yes, ma'am. I am from a food background and technological background. So I am creative and technology person. So I will be beneficial for the company for the technology and creativity and managerial also. So I have capabilities and I am enthusiastic about my work, and I will complete the whole work before deadline. So I have capability. So these type of criteria will judge my personality and for this particular job.
Okay, so my creativity, my enthusiasm, and my managerial characteristics will help me lead the company further, and I'm sure they will be of benefit to your company. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, well done. Do we have a time for one more? I think we have 5 minutes.
Yeah, we can do one more, maybe one or two question only.
Yeah.
We can do it with Ujjwal.
Yep.
Yes, Ujjwal.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Joel. Nice to see you again.
Hi.
Hi. So can you tell me a bit more about yourself? So what do you like to do? Your hobbies and interests? What are you doing now?
Yeah. Hi, I am Ujjwal and I'm pursuing Bachelor's in Commerce from University of Allahabad. And I'm running a youth community which name is You Are Well Out. And I'm also a very enthusiastic person and a motivating person. I'm I like too much making new friend, networking. I like globalization, and I like reading books. I like joggings. I like going to gym. Yeah.
Okay, so I am a motivated person. I'm a motivated person. I like jogging, not joggings. I like jogging, going on runs. Yes, that's brutal. Going on
Yes.
runs. And I study at the university. I am pursuing a degree from the university. We give it a title, the. Um, and yeah, I am very motivated, hardworking. I like jogging and I like making lots of friends. I'm very sociable and like making lots of friends. Okay, and next question. What are your biggest weaknesses?
My biggest. Sorry, ma'am. Can you repeat
Uh,
this question?
yes, of course.
Yeah.
What are your biggest weaknesses?
It's my biggest weakness is depression. Sometimes I feel depressed. It's my the biggest depression, but I'm also a very read out from that depression. So it's not my weakness. It's just very slightly weakness for me.
Okay, so I would say that my slight weakness is that I sometimes get into a bad mood, which makes me feel a bit depressed. However, I wouldn't say I suffer from depression because I easily get myself out of that bad mood. Okay, and what do you use to help you get out of a bad mood?
Okay. I chilling with my friends and families, and um, I'm also going to riding a bike, and I'm also going to in a cinema halls. So yeah, that's that.
Okay, fantastic. So chilling with my friends and family and, riding my bike really helps me, elevate my mood. Elevate to elevate my mood and feel more positive about everything. Very good. Okay, and what would you say your biggest strengths are?
I am very interactive personality, and I am easily convince anyone. That's my biggest uh, strongest part of my
Okay,
strength.
so I'm very sociable and very interactive, and I'd say my biggest strength is that. So I'd make a great salesperson because
Yes.
I can charm people. I'm a charmer and can charm them to doing and to buying products. Okay, very good. I believe that is all the time that we have for today. So if you take note of all these little corrections, and then we can continue again tomorrow, and we'll try and start off from the beginning and build up all the way to the end questions again. So thank you very
Thank
much
you
for
so
your
much, ma'am.
time.
Thank you,
Thank
Christine.
you.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Bye,
Bye
guys.
bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, 1 minute. Stay. Okay, so let's hear from everyone one by one. How was your
First,
experience? Aman.
first hire anyone, sir, whom you hire you about all the interview. I think Hariom, my side, Hariom is.
No. So let's hear your experience, Aman. What do you think? What was? What did you learn from this? How was your experience?
My experience is that I don't say talk about myself that I am really I go a part of various things that I don't be. Uh, so I go out of the box thinking. So I want to pursue more about not about myself but also about my company. I thinking about the question that is how you said see yourself in 5 years. So I think I do mistake answer. I think she will do a good job in his work.
Okay. Okay, Ujjwal, how was your experience?
Sir, actually, first thanks to you and other thanks to Christiani ma'am because I build a
Christine.
self-coordinated.
Christine. Christine.
Yeah, sorry, sir. Christine, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that I build a self-coordinated. I just grew and जैसे अमन ने बोला and also I watched a lot of interview videos so I can improve my interview classes.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Okay. Hariom, how was your experience?
It was very beneficial for me. Thanks to you, sir. Sometimes I listen Aman and Sakshi's interview. So I'm thinking that was quite normal, accent was quite normal. Then it comes to me, so my heart is pumping.
Okay. Yeah. So nervous.
So nervous because in my like first time I face foreigner, so interview as a interview. So
Yes.
I'm little bit nervous. Uh, so and one point I very like about her. So she corrected me in a different mode and politely. So it will be beneficial for everyone. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So Gaurav, you are listening today.
I think so. You are live on Facebook on.
Yeah. So I'm putting this to everyone. Yeah.
This feedback session is not in.
So, hello everyone.
Yes, Gaurav.
So, it's a very honor to be a listener. If
Uh-huh.
you are a listener, you will learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I